Hey guys, Captain Flip Flop, Strugglenomics, Big Breezy, Young Jeezy, whatever you want to call me. I'm just going to make a quick video on selling on Ebay.com .ca. This is for Canadian resellers, and just if the one reason you switch is shipping. Shipping in Canada, I love Canada, is prohibitively expensive. It is stupid how much it costs to ship stuff here. Shipping to the US and selling on .com is better because the exchange rate. So you get roughly at the time of this filming a 30% bump. If you sell something for 100 bucks US, that's 130 Canadian. Second is going to be shipping. I'm going to go through and show you how much cheaper it is to ship to the US from Canada than it is to ship within Canada. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's just say we sold this safety vest, nothing special. Let's say we made 20 bucks on it. We're going to mail it in a bubble envelope, which is what I do for most clothing. So we're going to turn our scale on. And the cool thing about this guy is that it does grams, pounds, ounces, all that fun stuff. So we're going to get this boxed up and ready to go and see some comparisons. So we're going to place it on the scale. And a cool thing that this scale has is if you look off to the side, there's a hold button. So if it's ever covering, what you do is you hit hold, you'll hear beep, and that's what she weighs. So 11.5 ounces. Okay, so this is who I use for shipping to the US. It's called Chit Chats. It's in Canada. You basically make your shipment and then drop it off at a drop-off point. Depending on your city, they may not have one, but that's what I use. This is not a sponsored video. I just use them because they're the cheapest. So this is going to John Snow, and he is going to be vacationing in Florida because he's had a rough few days skiing. And then I'm just using this as an address. What's the zip code? Beep, beep, boop. Alright, so paste. So, save. State, Florida. There you are. Alright, and it's gonna error check just to make sure everything is what it is. I guess technically it's Miami, so always go with the suggested address. It's never led me wrong so far. And then description of content is going to be a shirt. They sold it for 20 bucks. And that's just for insurance purposes more than anything. It's going to ask a letter, flat envelope, thick envelope, or parcel, thick envelope. Oddly enough, this is more expensive than this. I don't know why, but always check both to see which is cheaper. But 98% of the time, thick envelope is going to be cheaper. You can change your units, so it's going to be 11.2 ounces. Alright, so if I drop that off today, I can have signature confirmation if I really want, but it's going to be $5.77. I can have insurance. You can decline. It's only 35 cents for insurance. If it's $20, I'm cheap. I don't. So that's going to be $7.42. So let's use that number. We're going to save that, and we can always pay that later, and let's try another one. Alright, so this is on Canada Post's website. I have a business account, so it's going to be cheaper. So I'm just using an old address of mine in Vancouver. I don't live there anymore, so if you want to send fan mail, too bad, so sad. And we're going to go down to the packaging. You can do centimeters, kilograms, pounds, inches. I'm just going to use that. So 16 by 13 by 1, which is another difference where Chit Chats just cares about weight. If it's an envelope, Canada Post cares about everything. So I think 11 ounces is 0.8 pounds. I'm not sure. It's ballpark is close enough. Alright, so 902-221-0000. I don't know why phone number. It's never asked me that before for the phone number. So, yeah. So, same country, same weight, regular parcel is $14.11. That's pretty crazy. And this is with I think this has tracking. You can add all these other things, but that's almost double what the other one was. That's pretty crazy. So for two of the exact same items, this is 11.2 ounces, 11.2 ounces, both in a mailer pack. Canada was $14.11. Miami, Florida at $742. That's nearly double for the same package, which is bonkers. So as a Canadian reseller, we are kind of screwed. We only have a certain amount of options. That healthcare, it's free, but there are some trade-offs in other ways compared to the U.S. It can be really hard to compete with U.S. buyers without services like Chit Chat. So always shop around. I've used my examples. I've had it where Canada Post was cheaper. I actually, when I did the original version of this video, I took a 10-pound box and was going to ship it to California versus BC. BC was $20 and California was 60. So always double check, but 90% of the time, especially with stuff like bubble mailers, like t-shirts or depending on what you sell, anything, under 2 pounds, Canada is way more expensive. Chit Chats is way cheaper, or any service. There's NetParcel, there's other stuff, even FedEx. I've used FedEx where it was cheaper to send head for your stuff. So I hope this was useful to you. Always shop around, always do your comparison shopping, but I'm hoping this will help convince you that Ebay.ca, it's not the greatest. So .com all the way.